There are two main streams of direction. One is, I think houses and households are getting smaller. So you find that many years ago, a household was considered as 5 persons. Today it's somewhere about 3 point something. So you find that housing needs have changed. So what we are seeing out in the market is that housing units getting smaller. But at the same time, when we do individual houses for specific clients or specially targeted group of clients, the houses seems to be getting bigger, moving a lot into a direction of multi-generational homes. I think green is not a style. It's not something you just want to follow. It's actually the right thing to do. We're finding that more and more clients and more house owners are becoming more aware of it, and it's becoming the thing that they just want. It's the right thing to do. To get a really green house, you should use materials that are environmentally friendly, that have a small carbon footprint as possible. Try to reuse materials as much as they can. Try not to use any material that only has one lifespan. That means after the house has finished its lifespan in the house, you can actually reuse them. So I guess those would be the characteristics of it, that they are environmentally friendly, low carbon footprint, try to have materials that can have more than just one life, and at the same time try to use materials that have been used before, recyclable materials. Benefits of having a green home is that number one, you save the environment. You make the world a better place. Number two, you save on energy because the house actually consumes energy. So by having a greenhouse, you reduce your cooling costs, you reduce your energy load and use. So your savings are basically in your pocket, so you spend less money on energy. And at the same time, if by using materials that do not have volatile organic compounds or carcinogenic materials, it gives you a better living environment, better indoor quality, and a healthier environment. In Malaysia, steel is quite an interesting material. I think more than 90% of steel in Malaysia comes from recycled content. And when you look at a house in Malaysia, whether it's a terrace house or a bungalow, the majority of the heat that comes into a house comes via the roof. So if it's a bungalow, maybe about 60% of the heat gain comes through the roof. If it's a terrace house, probably much higher. So for a terrace house, the heat gain through the roof would probably maybe be about 80%. Your terrace house has party walls and it's insulated by your neighbors. So steel is one of the better materials to sort of use for the roof because number one, it's a sheet material, it's lightweight, it comes with a very high recycled content. You can get it in a very light color, white or an off-white, so that the heat is bounced off. And it comes in different thicknesses. As well as that, you can insulate it easily, so you can keep most of the heat gain out of the house. I tend to move more towards a steel roof today because at the same time, it can give me a lower pitch roof. And by having a lower pitch roof, we can put solar panels on it, and as well as that, activate the roof for other activities like even green roofs and stuff like that.